and welcome back to this week's video. This wasn't the video that I was planning to do for today, but to be honest, I just can't resist in showing you what has just arrived through the door. This is quite an unexpected delivery and I am so excited. A while ago I made the cutest video on the sweetest one-of-a-kind clay babies by the wonderful Dutch artist Nel De Man, and I also mentioned in that video that I'd been chatting away to her about making some larger one-of-a-kind original babies that she is so famous for in her own style. And I also asked her if I could have them in her specially handmade, hand knitted, fine Angora wool outfit. Well, to my surprise, the doorbell rang and the delivery guy was there with about 120 flat boxes for our mail order side. And then he said, "Oh, actually, love, I've got some more boxes for you. I'll just go and get them." He came in with another huge 2 boxes, which I'm going to probably save for the next video. And then behind him, he turned round and he had 2 of these. So I was like, I don't know what's in those. Who's that from? I can't remember I've ordered anything. And I had a little peep on who they'd come from, and they're from Nel De Man. So I opened one of the boxes because I was so excited to see what was in there, thinking that maybe there'd be more small babies, but here they are. She has absolutely surprised me in sending me 4 amazing large size Nel De Man babies. So I'm now going to share them with you. I've had to carefully unwrap them just to check that they were all in perfect condition on arrival. So luckily they've been very well packed and they're all absolutely breathtaking. So I'm going to share them with you now, and the first one I'm going to pick out very carefully. They're an absolute delight. You know, when deliveries or things that you've mentioned are just so worth waiting for when they arrive, well, these definitely have been worth waiting for. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. She is an open-eyed baby with the beautiful brown eyes and the brown rooted hair. Now, these are not reborn babies. These are completely original sculpts. They are sculpted from a hand modelling clay called Cernit, which is then fired and baked in the oven to give it the strength. But these are really a collector's item and they're not ideal for playing. So these are really a special treat in your collection. Now, it's quite a while since we've had the larger one-of-a-kind babies from Nel, as we've really been concentrating on the smaller cabinet size ones, which have also been proved very popular too. But this absolutely melts my heart. Now, these are completely hand sculpted. They literally start life just as a block of clay, and with careful moulding and expertise and lots of love and true passion, produce something as beautiful as this. So if you take a closer look, you can actually see all the detail there. You might even see some of the finger pressing which is left in the finish of the clay due to this being completely hand modelled. So these are not like reborn babies where they're completely polished and a completely perfect surface. This is literally hand modelled by the artist. Look at those hands, aren't they amazing? The way that she's added the nail beds and also the tips of the nails. Absolutely adorable. And the same with the feet. Look at that, all the creases and markings are all there in the absolute sculpt itself. And I like that. I like the fact, the originality, the fact that this has been completely hand created by the artist. I'm working with Nel now for over 40 years. We've always been so loyal to each other, and I've had so much faith. Even when the reborn market came along and swept away so many of the one-of-a-kind artists, I knew that the collectors out there would always love special pieces that are completely original. So you will never ever find another baby like this one. These are all one-of-a-kind pieces. Now, talking of size, I would say this one is probably coming in around 16 to 17 inches. She certainly has the beautiful weighted body, and she's an absolute precious dream. She really is lovely. Now, with the mohair, it's actually been rooted and inserted into the actual scalp, which is a real skill, because I'm not sure if the rooting is popped in pre the baking or after, because the baking makes the cernit very hard to give it that sort of, you know, substance that you can actually have these dolls on display and enjoy them. So I don't know about that. That's probably a bit of an artist's secret there on how the hair is actually inserted before or after the finished bake. But this lovely hand knitted outfit too. So this has taken probably, I wouldn't like to think how many hours it's taken just to make the outfit, let alone the whole complete doll from scratch. So this is the first one in this exciting new delivery from the amazing Dutch artist Nel De Man. How gorgeous is this? Now, as a collector myself, I've always absolutely loved original work. I love work in cloth, in wood, in cernit, in porcelain, and I just love the fact that the artist has literally handmade that item. I think it just gives it that extra special feel from the start of the journey of producing something as wonderful as this one. So this one is available. She will be popped in one of the glass cabinets in our store, and is also available, of course, at our wonderful website maryshortle.com, along with all our other amazing treasures on there. Now, I did say that this year was going to be exciting and we were going to have some really fabulous deliveries, and it's nice now because normally we receive deliveries sometimes in April, and now they're all dribbling in, so we know they're all on their way, and we've just got something just every single day I'm in here and something else arrives. And it just is so fabulous to see what's actually coming through the door. Now, something as special as this, they don't always last that long, and it does take a long time to have dolls made to this quality from the artist. So if these ones do sell and you miss out, please don't worry, because I'm sure Nel will be working away very hard to make us some other beautiful dolls. Now, don't forget that the Nel De Man originals, we do actually have some of her silicone work as well, which is also available on our website, and that's something that Nel has always dreamed of doing, making her babies into silicone, and the dream came true, and we really love having all types of her dolls in our store. But of course, we just love the original clay babies. I think we first started selling these cernit babies probably around 30 years ago now, I would think, and I can remember hopping over to the Netherlands on a regular basis and collecting the dolls, and then obviously she was sending them across too. And I know I meet so many people, real doll collectors, that come in that say, oh, I remember when we came to the Nel De Man signing, we had them in Leeds and we had them in Harrogate, and I've got so many of her dolls and her babies. And it's lovely to hear that you've kept those dolls and they really mean so much to you. So I'm going to move on now, and I'm going to share with you another one in this delivery. Oh, this is a sweet poppet, probably coming in a little bit smaller, I would say about 15-16 inch. Oh gosh, she is gorgeous. So again, she's got the beautiful brown eyes and the dark brown rooted hair. She's very, very soft in the natural mohair, but she is just lovely. Look at her. She's wearing her beautiful cream organza knitted sweet romper and little matinee jacket, and also with the silk bow headband, and of course again the detail in the hands, the whole sculpting of the baby. There is so much expression popped into each and every one of these amazing dolls. This one is probably a little bit floppier than the first one we looked at, but just feels so natural in your arms. And again, how gorgeous would this one look in a sweet crib or a very traditional vintage style pram? These are absolute special treats to have for your collection. And also the fact knowing that nobody else has exactly the same baby as you. Isn't she adorable? So I haven't named these babies yet. I'm going to think of some really pretty names for them so you can check them out on the website too. But what a sweetheart. She's absolutely adorable. It's actually really lovely to have these larger babies. I can't wait to put them on display in a minute. But how lovely is this one? So that one is the second one in the delivery too. Oh my goodness, I had to dig a little bit deeper for this one. He was hiding under the box and he was so well wrapped. I mean, look at all this packaging in here that they've been all snugly packed for their travels to arrive in amazing condition, because it's really worrying when some of the hand sculpted items, obviously they're quite delicate for shipping too. It's just all action-packed here. That was actually another delivery coming in, but that may be for another video next week. So back to this beauty here. Like I say, it was all snugly packed. Now I'm saying boy because it's in this beautiful sort of vintage pastel green colour, and I love the way the outfits are really traditional and old-fashioned. But look at this gorgeous one, little bit of roughed up hair there from inside the box, but just beautiful. The ash blonde again with the brown eyes, that's a really nice combination. He looks quite pensive, doesn't he? Look at his little face, isn't he gorgeous? So this one again probably coming in around 15 inches, I would say. Beautiful little floppy feel and head. Also again, all hand sculpted limbs, so no limbs will ever be the same on any of your babies, because I suppose it's just how the modelling goes with the whole overall effect. Again, these lovely detailed nail beds. Oh, but I love the overall package. Isn't that lovely? The colour just really suits him so beautifully. Now, I always feel with Nel's work, it really is a very distinctive style, and that's so wonderful that each artist does have that certain style. But I always recognise Nel's work by the cheeks. I think the cheeks are really distinctive on her dolls, and you can spot them a mile off, whether it's a reborn version, a one-of-a-kind style, or also the silicone. You can really pick out those very sweet little whimsical faces. They just have a complete style of their own. Isn't that gorgeous? So that one is also available at the minute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And then of course, when they are finished in the sculpt, then they go on to being hand painted with specialist paints to create the finished look as well. Oh my god, that's so adorable. So that one is number 3. I think I've got one more to show you in this very exciting delivery. Oh, this one is a little sweet sleeping baby. Again, love those vintage style colours of the outfit. This one is like a pale tealy blue, but look at that fine little jacket with, oh, isn't that adorable, with the frill and that little sweet sleeping expression. Do you know what I mean about the look of these dolls? You can recognize the shape and the style and the cheeks, and also the mouth shape, which is really distinctive as a Nel De Man baby. But I'm just so happy that they've arrived and in good condition. It's always so worrying. We've never really had any issues actually, because they're so well packed. I wonder if this is going to be another delivery. Bear with me, I will be back in a moment. Sorry to disappoint you, that wasn't another delivery. That was a lovely lady coming in to ask about our doll and teddy hospital. So just to divert a little bit there from our wonderful Nel De Man babies, we do have an amazing doll and teddy hospital here. We have 3 full-time restorers doing the dollies and teddies. Now we do work on a lot of the vintage dolls and teddies at the hospital service, and we do also repair dolls that have been purchased from ourselves. We do not repair or adapt in any way other reborn dolls from other artists or ones that have been bought from different purchase platforms like Amazon, or eBay, things like that. So I just thought I'd let you know that. So if you've got an old teddy hiding in your wardrobe that maybe he's looked a little bit poorly for the last 40 or 50 years, then why not pop him in, send us a picture, and we can give you a quote and advise you what we can do. We never like to over restore vintage toys because it is very important that we keep as much originality as possible, but it's lovely to have them preserved for the future. So don't forget about our amazing Doll and Teddy Hospital here. Now back to this video, because I was showing you these amazing one-of-a-kind Nel De Man babies. So back to this beauty. So it's really lovely actually, because we have 3 open-eyed babies, and then we have this really adorable little sweet sleeping baby. So I think we were saying it's coming in around 15 to 16 inches. So again, a really lovely size, not too big to be able to hold and enjoy carefully, and also to pop in that sweet basket, or if you have a display cabinet, to have it in there as well. But I just hope that Nel, if you're watching, you are busy continuing to make us these really super special pieces. We absolutely adore your work. Thought it'd be lovely just to showcase and highlight a couple of the smaller babies as well, again, so you can see what we have here in stock. We've actually got 12 of these miniature one-of-a-kind Nel De Man babies in stock at present, so please check those out at maryshortle.com. But here's just a sweet insight to showcase again a little bit more about the size, coming in between 8 and 10 inches, so a really nice hand size as well, and again all completely hand sculpted with the fine rooted hair and those amazing detail. Look at those, and also the handmade clothing on these, which I do believe her daughter helps her create these very sweet little delicate outfits too. But you can see that if I compare 2 together, about the no 2 being exactly the same, but you can see they have a signature style in the face sculpt, but completely different in their overall look. And that really is what doll collecting is all about, creating your own unique collection to what suits you and what you fall in love with. It's not anybody else's influence. It really depends on what your personal preference is. I mean, we would probably choose 2 complete different dolls if we were to walk in the store together and look around, and it's really, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And it's lovely to hear the comments when people come in, it's like they just don't know which to choose, but then there's that one special baby or doll or Blythe doll or antique doll that will just stand out to you as the collector, and that's what makes it really so special. And we just love having such a wide selection here, because we want to offer as much choice for when you are coming to visit us. It's so important whether you're wanting to have a fantasy creation, or you're wanting to have something a little bit more traditional in style. And also the way that we make our reborn babies here, we do have a lot of different styles of reborning that we work with here. And also again, it's a very, very personal thing. So come and visit us and see for yourself what we're about here. We get so many compliments about how lovely our website is, and we can see from the volume of orders that are coming through from repeat names that you just love what we have to offer you and are so happy with what you receive, and that makes it all the more special. But coming in and actually seeing it for yourself is that extra special experience. So we really hope to meet you very, very soon. We can't believe how fast this year is going, and we're already thinking about Christmas and what we're going to be able to offer you. And I was just speaking to my colleague then about some reborn collections that we think we're going to introduce again and have some really fun styling with these new collections, but I won't let you into too much of that secret yet. You'll have to keep posted. They'll probably be ready in about 4 to 6 weeks time. So I will be hopping back on here to show you what else we have been receiving in our store. And in the meantime, again, thank you so much for watching our lovely videos. It really means so much to us, and we cannot wait to see you in store very, very soon.